Attack of the show. Attack.
I got it all. I'm in the secret club. Hey, everybody, welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. My name is right there. It's good fun to read. It's Kevin Pereira. It's Portuguese. It's fun to say.
I'm Alison We're going to be live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
On the show today, S.H.I.E.L.D. badass and former Fantastic Four thing, Michael Chiklis will be here live in studio to talk about his new superhero show, No Ordinary Family. Good news? He doesn't have to wear an orange latex bodysuit in this one, so congrats.
As far as he knows.
Yeah, exactly. He has to wear one for the interview, but that's just for my own personal needs. Then Tiffany Smith heads to the LA Auto Show to check out the new Porsche 911 Speedster and an electric supercar that goes 200 miles an hour, which is at least like 175 miles an hour faster than the Kevin Pereira Wienermobile.
That is not a Wienermobile I want to see. Plus, the TSA is now cracking down on hackers and will give you tips on how to protect your laptop and cell phone if the feds snatch them in the loop. And we kick off our Black Friday survival guide in Gadgetron. We'll bring you a look at the best products on sale this Friday, including a Nikon digital camera with an $80 discount.
All right. You've been begging for a ride.
Oh, on the Wienermobile?
Yes, but before we look at our favorite web junk, folks, we have some very special guests with us today. You might not know this. We announced it kind of briefly last week. Oprah Winfrey is moving into the Pyramid just across the street from our studio, and this is a big deal.
Yeah, so we thought it would be nice way to welcome the Big O to the neighborhood by inviting her very enthusiastic audience to drop by for the show.
Yes.
Yeah?
So around the net is really one of Winfrey's favorite things, and I don't know if the ladies are ready to see the dudes hurt themselves, but we can get that going if you guys are. I had a feeling they would love it. It's not that much.
Ladies, we're going to take you around the net. Oh, it's not number one yet.
You like tricks. You like stunts. You love spectacle.
I do. I like all four of those.
Like
Did you say four words?
Showmanship?
We can add that in there.
Done.
That's a good smorgasbord.
And at number 5 today, we have a series of motorcycle tricks.
Spoiler alert, the last one's the best.
Ah, yeah. The old wheelie into ruined livelihood. That's a great trick.
All right, obviously we love it, but how does Oprah's audience feel?
Oh. Man, I didn't think those cougars and gilfs were going to love it here, but apparently...
Fitting right in. Fitting right
Yeah. That's what she said.
in. I did.
Yeah, you literally said it.
Okay, so Kazakhstan only has a reputation as a backward, impoverished, and uncultured nation.
Well, come on now. That's because it's a backward, impoverished, and an uncultured nation. Oh, Kazakhstan, your boy bands are really old.
And heavily armed.
Yeah. It's a good combo. It really is.
I want to be at that wedding.
Well, they'll be opening for New Kids at the County Fair
New
next
Kids
week.
on the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, that is a ridiculous
my
mashup. I
God.
thought you were making that up. I thought that was something you were
No,
blogging
it's so true.
about.
It's like 9 40-year-old men doing 90s dance moves.
Kazam! Granted my wish!
I know. Oh, AMAs. Thank you so much for that.
And at number 3 today, folks, the current governor of California, he makes some noises.
Now, before he became an elected official, believe it or not, Arnold Schwarzenegger made movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in those movies, he often let loose with his signature scream grunt.
Yes, well, now the fine cinema historians over at filmdrunk.com have compiled his greatest emissions into one mesmerizing montage. Who is a daddy?
Wait. By the way, this video goes on for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how much he grunt screamed in the 80s.
Yeah. I don't know. What do the Oprah folks think about that? Was that
Out of days? I've never even heard of that.
I thought it was like a Japanese Alka-Seltzer commercial. Is that a real movie?
Apparently. We'll have to look that up. Movies that don't suck next month on G4.
Exactly. Look it up. Just keep it tuned here. You'll end up seeing it.
It'll be here.
At some point.
All right, in at number 2 today, a man on a BMX bike reaches for the stars.
Oh, and he winds up seeing them.
Yes, yes!
Guys, it's. I just heard it's a possibility that he may not have actually survived that crash.
No.
We don't normally show clips like that on the program if we can't verify, so let's just take a moment, if we could, and let that sink in.
Ladies, this is very wrong.
I just asked for a moment of silence. Again, that could have ended in death. That man may not be alive. You're monsters. You're all monsters.
Disgraceful.
Okay, all right. Still ahead. Angry Birds live.
Video games bring to life for a digital peace summit in our number 1 ATN.
Even Oprah tried to calm it down. Did you hear that? Okay.
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by Xfinity.
I need to know these things. I'm keeping a chart. Hey, folks, today's number 1 Around the Net proves one thing. The game Angry Birds is, in fact, a global phenomenon.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it is.
Now, of course, we all love the pig-hating avians around here, but they're so beloved in Israel that they found themselves starring in a hilarious sketch on the long-running comedy show A Wonderful Country.
Yeah. The Middle East has seen more than its fair share of failed peace accords, but now they have one more to add to their list.
Dear friends, after too many years and too many victims, I believe we have reached an agreement that will put an end to the senseless conflict between you. Friends, put the anger behind. Come on, you are expected at the upper land for the ceremony. Please. Gentlemen,
Of course. Well, listen, Allison, real quick.
Oh.
Everyone loves Angry Birds, right?
Yeah.
I mean, of course. Well, guess what? Today's a very special episode of Attack of the Show. It just so happens to be Kevin Pereira's favorite things. So that's right. Everybody here is getting Angry Birds for free. Everybody's getting Angry Birds. We're all getting it. Each and every one of you in the studio is getting Angry Birds. You're all going to get the free demo version. Just the first few levels levels of Angry Birds to get you going. It's just a taste.
I have it. I have the whole game.
Yeah, well, the free trial is what they're getting. And bonus, it's for the Nokia N900, everybody. So there you go. You're all getting a free trial version of Angry Birds for the Nokia N900. So you're getting one, and you're getting one too, Allison. Again,
Don't
free
need
trial
it.
version.
Don't need
You'll
it.
need to download it yourself, but load the App Store application if you can. And just download Angry Birds free trial, courtesy of Ken Pereira, because it's Ken Pereira's favorite things. Yeah! TAC fans, you're getting it too. You're good.
Roll the audio show clip.
If the mere sight of a new exotic supercar or the smell of high octane gets your heart racing, well, brace yourselves because the 2010 LA Auto Show might give you an aneurysm. Inside the walls of the LA Convention Center lies the hottest new debuts, concepts, and specialty vehicles from around the world.
LA is the epicenter of cool custom rides, and we have an entire hall dedicated to exactly that, specialty vehicles, custom vehicles. No other major auto show has an aftermarket and specialty vehicle presence like we do in LA.
If options are what you desire when designing your supercar, well, the 2011 GT Milan from Allen Autosports is the customizable supercar king. With engine options ranging from 400 horsepower all the way up to 600 plus. And pushing over 600 pound-feet of torque to boot, the GT Milan can hang with its Ferrari and Lambo buddies. And with an impressive 0 to 60 time of just 2.9 seconds, this thing can even keep up with $1 million Bugatti Veyron. I think this will definitely shorten my commute time. The GT Milan can be customized with numerous appearance packages, engine options, body colors, and wheels. So your car can be as personalized as much as you can afford. How much does the world's most affordable supercar cost? Well, that depends because there are so many options that you can put into it. But this one will cost you $117,000 and it's currently for sale. I wonder if they'll take my Visa. For those of you who like whiplash-inducing speeds and stunning good looks, well, Porsche offers you the 2011 Speedster. The Speedster boasts a unique front spoiler, side vents, rear balances, along with black headlamp surrounds. This baby's got all the exterior flash that anyone could want, but the real fun is under the hood. Powering this 911 is the 3.8-liter direct injection flat six, which boasts a neck-snapping 408 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. This little speed demon hits 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, with an estimated top speed of around 190 miles per hour. Production of the 911 Speedster is limited to 356, with 100 of them coming to the U.S. So if you've got the cash lying around, it's going to cost you around $204,000, and they'll be available in early 2011. So you want to drive fast, but your conscience says you should go green? Well, Lion says, why not both? It's called the Inizio. The engine runs on rechargeable lithium-ion batteries with a lifespan of over 2,500 full charges. Two versions are available, with the base reaching speeds of 170 miles per hour and the upgraded version hitting the 200 mile per hour range. 0 to 60 time is an amazing 3.4 seconds. One of the biggest headaches for any car owner is maintenance, right? But not in this supercar. When it comes to maintenance, there's no oil to change, no filters to change, no belts to replace. Just pop the batteries out of the battery pod, replace, and you're done. The Inizio is still being DOT tested, but they should be rolling out onto a street near you sometime in the next year. With the price tag reaching $139,000 though, only a select group is gonna be cruising in these. So much to see and so little time to bring it all to you. But don't worry, my little horsepower addicts, I will be back tomorrow with even more debut concepts and news from the 2010 LA Auto Show. But as for me, this is about all I can afford.
Yes, it's true. Tune in tomorrow. We'll bring you even more fast cars from the LA Auto Show, including a Jaguar electric supercar.
Still ahead, get ready to party like it's 1985 when a member of our viewer army brings us a week's worth of Back to the Future events.
And later, we'll show you a mighty discounted digital camera on our Gadgetron Black Friday survival guide.
Holla!
We'll survive.
Holla!
What happens next?
This kid's trying to karate chop a piece of wood. So what happens next? Does he miss the board altogether? Does he fail to break the board? Or does he punch right through it and nail his buddy? Find out when we return.
What happens next?
This kid's trying to karate chop a piece of wood. So what happens next? Does he miss the board altogether? Does he fail to break the board? Or does he punch right through it and nail his buddy? Ha ha ha! Face!
Face! I know how it's supposed to be like, oh, face! And I was like, no.
No, face. Oh, snap! Someone tagged our Twitter wall.
That's what it's there
We
for.
got tweets all over it.
Marlon Reyes says, hey, Kevin Allison, what are you guys looking into getting on Black Friday if you can get your hands on them? I don't buy into that.
No,
I don't do that. I get some
will
sleepy
shop on
time.
Amazon.com, but I will not leave the safety of my house.
Yeah, any activity that requires pants other than hosting television, not a fan of.
Done.
Douchebagette says...
Douchebagette, that's the greatest name ever.
It's a great tweet about the Engage, but yeah, it doesn't matter. You went on username alone, Douchebagette.
Yes,
Congrats.
Douchebagette. Thanks for having
No, we're
the
going to give
greatest
them something,
name ever.
actually. Let's give them something.
Congrats to our pair of tweeters. They are each going to receive a power mat and receiver. You can wirelessly charge up to 3 of your favorite smartphones, gaming devices, or music players without the clutter of cords. Yay.
Yes, and in the spirit of the holiday season power mat, also giving them to the AOTS staff. That's right. Power mats for all! I'm serious. You want to throw some out? I'm not even kidding. Get on in there.
Here, this is a baby one. Catch.
You got it. You got it.
Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, power mat and a concussion
Wait,
for
this
one lucky
one.
staffer.
I need a different one. I don't have
Yeah?
an iPhone. There we go. I'll keep this one.
Hey! Everybody gets a power mat. And if you...
You know what?
I was sort of like, oh, okay. Actually, no, it doesn't get old. That does not get old.
They also did not get power mats.
No.
Take that, Oprah.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you want to be part of our show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us to @AOTS or use the hashtag AOTS. We're live, folks. And Miss
Yes.
Hayslip not only has a power mat,
Yes,
she has the news.
I do. Let's start the feed. I'm going to go over there.
Okay.
It's Monday, November 22nd, and here are your top stories. Deathly Hallows hit theaters this weekend, and surprise, surprise, it made a metric ton of cash. Part 1 in the final chapter of the Harry Potter saga raked in over $125 million domestically, which is a franchise record for opening weekend receipts. Worldwide, the film has already grossed over $330 million. Now, in related Hogwarts news, word is that all 6 of the previous films will get 3D conversions and an eventual theatrical re-release. Because, you know, they just haven't made enough money yet. Happy iOS Update Day, Apple nerds! Yay. iOS 4.2 is available for download today for the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. The update adds multitasking and folders to the iPad, features which were previously available on the iPhone. It also includes AirPrint wireless printing for all devices, plus a Find My Device feature that helps people find their lost or stolen iPhone or iPad for free, which previously required a MobileMe account. Now, with the update finally here, now comes another period of waiting for Apple to add features already available on the Android. Boom! Take that. Suck it. Viacom has joined the ranks of major media distributors, jumping ship on Google TV. Yes, that means Google TV owners will no longer have access to full episodes of anything from Comedy Central, MTV, VH1, or Nickelodeon. Viacom's decision puts them in the company of News Corp, CBS, NBC Universal, and Disney, all of which have ditched Google's ambitious web TV platform. Now, for those keeping score at home, only Time Warner and subsidiary Turner Broadcasting have yet to pull the plug. Hey, at least you can still watch Conan. Hey! And now it's time for the Fark.com story of the day. The aliens! All right, if you're gearing up to travel for the holiday and you don't want to show off your naughty bits to security personnel at the airport, a Colorado inventor has just come out with some undies to help you out. The specially designed undergarments support a strategically placed fig leaf that covers your groinal gamut. The leaf is composed of a special tungsten metal alloy that won't set off metal detectors and won't reveal your twig and berries to the TSA. Now, unfortunately, no word on underpants that just make your X-ray junk look really, really big. Sorry, guys. I'm Allison Hayslip, and you've just been fed.
Yeah, listen, if you think you have a TSA horror story, just wait until you hear what happened to this guy. Joining me from San Francisco to help us make sense of it all, computer security researcher and white hat hacker Moxie Marlinspike joins us today. How are you, Moxie?
Great, thank you.
So last week, keep me up to speed here. You're returning from an international flight. You were detained and questioned for hours. Walk me through the experience real quick. What actually happened?
Yeah, so this has been sort of an experience I've been having with increasing hostility over time, but just last week I was coming back on an international flight, and when the plane pulled up to the gate, I walked off the plane, and standing at the door of the aircraft were two CBP officers, Customs and Border Patrol, and they had a photograph of me, and they, took
Were they
me
big
aside,
fans?
then...
They just wanted you to sign something for them and the kids, or?
No, they didn't seem that happy to see me, and they took me, escorted me through the passport area and through customs and all that stuff, and straight to a detainment area, and held me for 4.5 hours.
So there was that moment of excitement, like, sweet, I got a fast pass, don't have to deal with this customs stuff, and then you're in a windowless room and Agent Smith makes your mouth disappear.
Yeah, right.
What sort of questions did they ask? What do they want to know from you, Moxie?
Well, so I've been detained by them before, and they never really ask any questions that are very revealing in terms of what it is that they're looking for. But this time what was interesting is they had instructions to go basically straight for my electronic data. So they were very interested in what was on my laptop, what was on my cell phones, and stuff like that.
And this is all sans warrant, correct? You haven't even stepped off the plane, they're grabbing you, you're now in a detainment room, and they're taking away your laptop, 2 of your cell phones, and an iPod.
Yeah, of course. This is how it goes at the border, where there's no warrant required. So they can basically they have to let you in if you're a citizen of the United States. They can't deny you entry, but they don't have to let your stuff in, and they can do whatever they want with your stuff.
So did they confiscate your gear, or did they give it back and say, "Oh, hey, good game, kid. Thanks for playing"?
No, they definitely threatened to, because all of my devices had full disk encryption, and so they wanted to get the passphrases. And they were sort of threatening me with, well, if you don't give us the passphrases, we're just going to confiscate this and take it to our central command center where we'll get the data anyway.
Yeah, we're going to waterboard your iPod. All right, tough guy, I get it. Yeah. But I mean, so you got the devices back, but you can't use those now, right? I mean, they were in government hands away from your eyes. Lord knows what's on them.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't let me be present for the forensics process, and so they were out of my control for almost 5 hours. So they could have. There's a lot of things they could have done to them. So you can't really trust them anymore. So I sort of lost those devices.
Well, here's the question, Moxie, because I'm even startled often by what I find on my own laptop. I'm just a sick human being. But why are they shaking you down? Is this because you're a hacker, or because you're friends with the WikiLeaks volunteer, Jacob Appelbaum? Is your relationship at all to have anything to do with this detainment?
It's unclear, and that's actually one of the most frustrating things about this kind of process, right? Is it's now I'm on the TSDB, which is the terrorist screening database, and
congrats!
It's a long process. Sorry?
I was like, I don't know. Do you get somebody a cake for that, or a banner, or a little trophy? Like, congratulations! You're going to be harassed the rest of your life, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that it's totally opaque. There's no effective mechanism for redress or to even find out what's going on. I don't know why this is happening to me. There's no way for me to determine this information. I talked to a TSA supervisor at one point, and I was saying, well, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. What should I do? And she gave me a phone number that I should call. And so I called the phone number, and it was a voicemail box that was full.
I'm sorry, that's just so typical. Well, look, I'm sorry. I wanted to raise awareness for your case here, because this is, I mean, it's absurd to say the least. The fact that you can't find out why and you have absolutely no recourse. But for our viewers, Moxie, maybe you can tell them how they can better protect their privacy, or maybe encrypt their data. Is there anything that we can do to better protect ourselves?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I always recommend full disk encryption for any kind of mobile device that you have. So, you know, for your laptop, that's really easy now. You can install stuff like TrueCrypt that will encrypt your entire hard drive. You know, at the border, it's a little bit tricky because they can threaten to just, you know, confiscate your devices if you don't provide them with the passphrase. So you can be, you know, you can ensure that your data is safe, but you won't necessarily be able to keep your devices. For mobile stuff, I have a software company called Whisper Systems, and we develop software for secure storage on mobile devices as well as the ability to communicate securely. And so I always recommend using those apps. They're free for individual use.
Well, Moxie, I thank you for your time and for sharing your story, and I hope this doesn't hurt your business abroad too much, and I'm sure you'll get through it. But thank you so much for joining us. Moxie Marlinspike from thoughtcrime.org, everybody. Thank you for keeping us in the loop. But now, let's go over to Miss Allison.
This year marked the 25th anniversary of Marty McFly, time-traveling DeLoreans, and Back to the Future. Yes. So fans of the classic movie celebrated for an entire week, a whole week, and a member of our viewer army was there.
What's up, Attack of the Show? This is Adam Brainich, and I'm at the Puente Hills Mall in the City of Industry, California, for the 25th anniversary of Back to the Future, one of the greatest film trilogies of all time. You may recognize this parking lot as the Twin Pines or Lone Pine Mall, where Marty McFly hopped into the DeLorean for the first time and traveled back to 1955. They're screening the first movie, so let's check it out.
No McFly ever amounted to anything in the history of Hills Valley.
This event started off by the fans, for the fans, and we stuck true to it, and thank each and every one of you for coming up there to make this as awesome as it is today.
The Libyans! It's Saturday, November 6th, and we're here in Burbank, California for the Back to the Future Battle of the Bands. There's a Guitar Hero competition with 80s music, plus lots of props and photos from the film. Here's a door where Marty chased Doc into his garage and Doc closed him out. What's the greatest invention from the Back to the Future trilogy? Hoverboards, of course. Today we get to learn how to hoverboard from the original stunt crew from Back to the Future 2, but just remember, hoverboards don't work on water. To end the Back to the Future celebration, what better way than to cap it off with the Enchantment Under the Sea dance? So that's it for the Back to the Future celebration. All of the proceeds went to Team Fox for Parkinson's research. Thanks, Attack of the Show, for making me a member of your viewer army. This is Adam Brainich signing off.
Go to g4tv.com/viewerarmy for more details.
All right, this Friday, people will trample each other to death on the busiest shopping day of the year. It's tradition. How dare you?
We'll tell you which bargains are worth actually dying for. What's up, new
Oh!
Look at this. It's right here. It's pretty. It's the Nikon L110 digital camera.
Yes, work it,
Yes,
love
work
it,
Like
megapixels.
it, like it. No, bad. All right. It's on sale at Walmart this Black Friday for $200. It's originally $280. So first off, is this something? What was that?
That was the view when the lens cap is on. We just wanted to show you how even in complete darkness,
Walmart.
This camera looks amazing.
So it's actually $199. All right. So is this something that's going to be easy to carry around with you? Because let's be honest, it's a little big.
It's bulky, to say the least. Yeah, this is going to be found in a TSA pat-down, and someone's going to get in trouble. It weighs just under a pound. It's about 3 inches thick. You have to, I just did it. You have to lift the flash up manually.
What?
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to gripe, excuse me, well, I'm also on the TSA. I don't mean to gripe about first world problems, but we should not have to lift our flash up in this day and age, my friends.
Who does anything manually anymore? Puh. So beyond that, is it easy to use?
It's not bad. All the buttons on the back are self-explanatory. There's no mode dial, so if you want to change modes, you have to actually go into the menu and then select it.
I see.
Weirdly, though, if you want to use the flash when you first power it on, you gotta wait. You have to wait for it to charge.
What?
Look, it is pretty quick from power on to first shot, though, so that's good. But
that's like a disposable camera feature.
again, yeah, you do have to like hold. You kind of wait. The light blinks, and then it's like, okay, now you can see what you're taking a picture of.
No. All right. So the most attractive feature of this Nikon is the 15x optical zoom.
Oh, they're going about this sweet Ferrari red casing. Look at that.
That is very attractive, I
Ashton
must say.
has 12 of these for accents.
It must be so fast.
No, it's just.
Is it useful?
The zoom. It's sort of useful,
Yeah?
actually. Obviously, the huge zoom lets you get near things you normally wouldn't be able to take pictures
That's
of.
a whole lot of zoom.
Yeah, it's a lot of zoom. Like you can respect a restraining order, but still get close enough to the park.
There you go. Sweet. Are
So
you
here
going
it
to zoom
is.
on me?
Yeah, well, I was just gonna snap a photo here. So,
there I
here you go.
am.
So now we're in auto
What are you
mode.
gonna zoom
Relax.
in?
That is you.
Get my tonsils.
All right, let me go right in there. Let me see if I can get to the small intestine. Come on.
That's kind of weird.
Hang on, yeah, I have to get out of mode. There we go. And that's fully zoomed. Now I'm going to try to focus. And this is the problem. It does have trouble focusing sometimes when you're fully zoomed in. If I back out a bit.
That helped?
Okay. All right. Well, it helped ratings, but didn't help the camera. There we go. Ta-da!
I moved.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Hey!
Worst picture of me ever.
It was so Vice magazine. Wait. Try to look strung out, but don't look too strung out. I'm not even gonna look. Snap. Let's see it. Oh yeah. Totes Vice.
mic clip.
Totes Vice magazine. The major drawback is that most zoomed-in shots have a softer focus and they look a little blurry. Obviously, that one looked blurry because I was going crazy. But,
Yeah, exactly.
There you can see, like that gnome, believe it or not in motion, not fleeing the camera, so it shouldn't be so blurry.
Now, you can also record video in 720p, so does it actually look high def?
It looks deafish.
Deafish?
Yeah, video quality is only average.
Medium def?
It could use some image stabilization, to say the least. It'll get the job done, but so will a flip cam, and probably cheaper.
I wanted to take a blurry picture of you.
Yeah, go for it.
I did. Now,
All right.
I'll do it again.
That did
There
sound
you go.
cryptic.
No! All right, so in our experience, Nikon cameras that aren't DSLRs have had subpar image quality. So how did this one do?
Actually, not bad. Normal light photos look good. Colors are accurate.
Pumpkins.
The details are sharp. Correct. You were able to make out pumpkins in that photo, which tells me the optics are amazing.
I'm smarter than a kindergartner.
Details are sharp unless you're zoomed in. Once again, exposure is also very even. Things aren't blown out. Here's the problem.
Okay.
Low light photos, not so good.
Oh.
Blur is prominent. There's a lot of grain, and the flash helps once it's charged, but it's still not that great.
All right, so even at $200 on Black
All
Friday, Bay88.
That did look like two dudes on a watch list.
Bay88. All right, it's $200 on Black Friday. Is it a buy or don't buy?
It's a don't buy.
Oh.
Look, we could have told you that from the start, but we had some time to kill.
Yeah.
Picture
We wanted to
quality.
take blurry pictures of each other.
Well, no, we're trying to save you some money here. Picture quality
Yeah.
is okay. The features and design they leave a little something to be desired. If you're going to wait in line this Friday, go to Best Buy and grab the Canon SD1400. Great camera. We reviewed it here. It's only $150.
And it's pink.
And it's pink and black as well. And you'll also get better pictures. So
There you go.
wait in line for that one.
But that's not all.
Oh?
Nope. Tomorrow's Gadget Prawn Black Friday survival guide item is a 50-inch Panasonic plasma TV for $700.
700 bones.
So have fun loading that into your Mini Cooper,
Oh,
bitches.
sweet. Why are you so aggro about Mini
know.
Cooper owners?
I'm like, what's up? I can fight you. I have no idea.
Allison, this January, the future descends on Las Vegas. Did you know that?
I figured that the apocalypse would start in a casino.
It's,
yes.
it's actually CES.
Oh.
It's an electronic show. And Attack of the Show will be bringing you 2 hours of live coverage from the show floor. Can you believe that? 120 minutes with commercials, probably a lot less.
I assume you will be hosting this with Morgan Webb.
You have assumed correctly, my friend.
Yes.
Our team of gadget experts, or Gexperts, as I call them.
Gexperts?
I don't know. They'll bring you the
Sounds like a
hottest new
gecko.
tablets, cell phones, and 3D without the silly glasses.
Ooh, AOTS Live from CES 2011 is coming in January because it came in December. It wouldn't be 2011. It wouldn't make any sense. So for more info, go to g4tv.com/CES 2011.
But stay tuned. Why?
Actor and all-around badass Michael Chiklis will be here to talk about his new superpowered show, No Ordinary Family.
I love him.
Woo!
I love him. This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by PowerMat. PowerMat. Leap the cords. All right, folks, my next guest used to kick ass as a crooked cop on The Shield, but now he's kicking super villains on No Ordinary Family.
How many times do I have to say it? I'm fine. I know. But what if you're out there lifting a bus and then all of a sudden you're not fine? Jim, Superman had a fortress of solitude, and you know what it was? A vacation home. Even Superman took the occasional 3-day weekend.
I don't need a vacation.
I need to catch these guys. Are you with me or not? All right, then. Let's go kick some butt. Oh, sorry. Ow. Whoa. You are not supposed to be saying ouch. George, what's happening to me?
Gotta store it digitally. Please welcome Michael Chiklis, everybody. How are you, sir?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm good. I saw you last night on the old flickering image box at the American Music Awards.
Yeah, the flickering image box.
Yeah.
I like that.
How was the evening? Are you detoxing? Are you detoxed?
I'm a little. Yeah, you know, it was the AMAs, man. It was fun. We had a great time. My wife and I went to the after party and hung out with some fun people. And
then
had a
came
great
right
time.
to the studio for this interview, I'm assuming, right? Woke up in the car,
There was
mid-transit.
a little bit of layover time.
A little bit. Like you were physically away and mentally away, and had a small layover. Now you're back.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, you're a Renaissance man, to say the least.
Oh, please.
Well, no, that's literally the least I could say about you, because you not only do incredible television, incredible actor, musician as well.
Thank you.
And you just made me aware 30 seconds ago that you have a graphic novel coming out.
I do. It's called Pantheon. It's been, you could get it online now, you know, not the graphic novel, but the individual comics that comprise the entire graphic at places like Atomic.
The kids
like
out there.
that.
The kids
They
out there know where to get the nerd gear.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's dropping in December. I don't know the exact date. I'm sorry, but look for it. It's called Pantheon, and it's really basic. The basic premise is: what if the Greek gods have been alive and among us for the last 2,000 years, and they've just been living among us, sort of waiting.
Have they just been killing time on YouTube or something?
No,
Or
yeah, they've been hanging, waiting for us to screw it up, which we inevitably will do.
Oh, absolutely.
And then
Yeah.
when we need them, they'll fix it.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's
I mean, were
pretty
you
cool.
obviously you have a graphic novel now coming out? You have the comics.
Yeah.
Were you into comics growing up? Because I mean, you play The Thing, and you know,
Yeah,
you're Fantastic Four, like.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah, I mean, you're the
Yeah.
consummate superhero badass. Was that because of childhood fantasies, or?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I used to live in New England, you know, growing up, and we used to go up to a place called Lake Winnipesaukee. In the summers, we would go up there, you know, Winnipeg. All right, a little love
That's a
for
What About
Winnipeg.
Bob fan. That's all that is. So don't worry.
And there was this place, Weir's Beach, where there was an arcade, and we'd go there when we were kids. My father would give us a roll of quarters, and we would go crazy in there. And there was a little newsstand out in front, and I'll never forget, I was like 10 years old. I went walking by that newsstand, and I was like, whoa, what is that? And what I saw was my very first comic book, which was a Fantastic Four comic book. And that day I bought a Fantastic Four, an Iron Man, and a Thor.
And it literally stopped you in your tracks.
Yeah, well, because I'd never seen anything like it. You know, it just caught my eye, a 10-year-old kid, you know. And I got really geeked out on it, and I was really into comics for, you know, the next few years until I discovered girls. And,
Oh yeah, those things. Those things.
you know, and then
Nothing will kill a nerd habit quicker than lady parts.
Yeah, but I will say, whatever you love when you're 13, you love somewhere in your heart. You hold a place for it when you're a grown-up. So that's the inner geek in me somewhere. You know, so when I got the opportunity to play The Thing, I had to jump at it.
So basically, so the girls that you're interested in at the time, obviously, I'm going to get back to that. Comic books weren't exactly Spanish Fly to them, is what you're saying. You weren't it wasn't acceptable foreplay to say, let's go through this Green Lantern.
You might say that. That's
Just making sure.
accurate, Yeah.
Quick question, because there was a bit of an argument going on with the guys in the studio. Who would win in a fight here? The Thing or Jim?
Ooh, listen, ooh.
Yeah.
I think.
Look, I don't mean to grill you with the
here's
hardball
deal.
question here.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No, here's the deal. I think that they'd throw down. They'd realize they really can't even hurt each other. They'd make up and go have a beer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Pretty much how it would go.
You must love, I mean, playing Jim, because not only because, yes, he's the Thing in terms of powers and abilities, but at its core, he's also a father. He's a husband. He's a regular guy with regular problems in addition to super
It's
abilities.
basically me with superpowers. You know, it's you know that I've never played a role like this in my life, actually, where I'm essentially playing a guy who's just like me.
Right.
I mean, a husband, a father, a friend, a mentor, all those things, and all of a sudden, if I love that it has that what if to it. What if this happened to me? And I love that kind of wonder. And if you can suspend that disbelief with the audience, it's a great ride to take them on.
Do you find yourself like at home, if DirecTV goes out, you're like, well, what if I could just leap up to the damn roof instead of dragging the ladder out here?
Yeah, man.
Do you find yourself just getting ready in the power squat to do the leap or no?
Yeah, I've thought about jumping off some roofs. That's a different thing.
We'll save that for the true Hollywood story. Michael Chiklis, absolute pleasure to have you here. I'm a huge fan of the show, so thanks for coming on. You guys, No Ordinary Family airs Tuesday nights on ABC. Toss it over to Allison.
Now, we've said it before, Black Friday is around the corner, and here's the start of our Thanksgiving killer deals. To be clear, there's no monster trucks involved in this killer deal. All right, now you see the square full of static over there? Don't forget to scan that for each deal with your smartphone's QR reader, and it will take you to the G4 website and give you the lowdown on all these bargains. It's magic. All right, first up for our Black Friday deals is a Panasonic 5.1 home theater system. This 1,000-watt system features a 1080p up-conversion DVD player with HDMI and is normally priced at $200. Luckily, with Sears doorbuster deals, you can now turn your living room into a multiplex for $130. So head on over to Sears on both Thursday and Black Friday and save yourself $70. That was math there. You got that? Now, speaking of awesome items, anyone interested in an iPad? Yeah. Well, you're in luck. I'm in luck. Both TJ Maxx and Marshalls, stores you probably haven't been in since your mom stopped buying your underwear, will have the coveted tablet on sale in select, this means unknown, locations. Usually the 16-gig Wi-Fi iPad comes in at $500, but in the interest of our wallet, Marshalls and TJ Maxx are dropping the price down to $400 for Black Friday. So, good luck and good hunting. If you didn't get a chance to scan the barcode on the screen, just head on over to g4tv.com/killerdeals for info on all of these savings and more. Stay tuned, there's more Attack of the Show up next.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS, Harry Potter's nemesis, Draco Malfoy, a.k.a. Tom Felton, transports into our studio with the lowdown on the Wizard War in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Then we've got a 50-inch Panasonic Plasma TV on sale for $700 in our Gadget Prawn Black Friday Survival Guide. And Chris Gore stops by with The Expendables and a British Invasion with Luther and Sherlock on DV Doomsday. See it tomorrow.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more levels in stage 1 until I have 3
you got
stars.
a 3 stars to get those golden eggs.
And all of Angry Birds.
She's Angry Bird and it happens.
I know.
It's better
I'm
than
going
Baby
for all
Bird.
the golden eggs.
Thanks to our guests, Michael Chiklis on the show and Moxie Marlinspike. Stick around, you guys, because Heroes is going to start right now.
Which is your favorite bird? The red one?
I like the yellow guy.